Good evening. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and this is my co host, Heather. Good
Hello.
evening. How are you tonight?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Me too. It's
Hello
certainly
again.
gotten colder here, hasn't it?
Hmm?
It's certainly gotten colder here, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Yes, it
I
has.
was pretty chilly this morning. I think it was in the 40s when I woke up.
I would say in the last week, when I turn my fireplace on, it's the TV thing. It's set for not, the heater won't come on unless it's under 70 degrees in here. And it has come on 4 times this last week.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That
getting a little
means,
chilly.
yeah, it just takes the chill out and then it stops and I never see it go on again all day.
Cool.
Just, so that's good.
Tonight, we're going to talk about empowering women. And I love this background. I
And that,
found.
that actually goes with the cards too.
Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Very.
Jenny, Mary Ellen, Akilo. Welcome, ladies. Nice to see you here tonight. Excuse me, a bit of a cough. If you guys haven't seen Heather's remote view of the Sphinx, it certainly is interesting, and it's um, on our website. I'm sorry, on our YouTube site, as you know, one of those special highlighted as a special show to see, and it was really phenomenal. You uncovered a lot of stuff I didn't know.
My next place is the Bermuda Triangle, but I have to go to a different dimension in order to really be there.
Oh, that would be even more interesting. Do you know what dimension you're in when you're there?
Not necessarily. I'm going to have to ask because it's multidimensional. There's more than
I'm
two
not
or three.
surprised at all.
Yeah.
Oh, how fun. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really interesting.
Yeah. So,
I can't remember what the date of that one is, but I'm looking forward to it.
we have a Halloween for next Tuesday, and then you have me. It's
Oh,
a
yippee
very,
skippy.
very busy week that week.
I saw that because you're also aren't you on the Wisdom Circle that week as well?
That's why I gave you all that material so early.
I figured that's what it
I'm
was.
working on the other ones.
I figured that's what it was when I saw it because you are
I am working.
you're busy. You're smashed
Anyway.
busy. So we're talking about the Wisdom Circle, which is the first Monday of each month.
Yes.
And
That's just about written. And then
next month is Heather's. And what is your subject? I've forgotten.
I have to look it up. I've been working on so many different things.
I can't remember the subject, but it's on the Wisdom Circle.
Creating our reality.
Right. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. So let me take this down and you can tell us what the cards have to say.
Okay. The cards.
Wait a minute. I want Heather.
Whoops. Sorry, puppy. I don't want the puppy to get the card. Sorry. She tends to chew.
Didn't she just wipe out your
Hearing aid? Yeah, she did.
hearing aid? One or two?
Just the one.
Oh, thank goodness it was only one.
Yeah, that was enough. Sorry.
It's okay. Sometimes the cards fly.
Small area. But, just to give you an idea, this used to be a hearing aid. Not anymore.
Wow.
She didn't eat any of it. There are little tiny chips and things that she could have just swallowed. She didn't. They were just, everything was just laying there. So anyway, in our cards for this week, we are all celestial, okay? The thing that gets in our way is so much of the time we think we need assistance. So while we're sitting there saying we can't do this without help, our spirits are just sitting and waiting and watching us because they know that we can. They're just watching. And our human bodies are trying to remember we are worthy. And we are worthy, but we're also very capable. So they're saying, change your vibration. When you change your vibration, you don't need that assistance and you can work with integrity. So,
Nice message.
yeah.
That's-
And actually, that goes right along with what we're talking about.
yes,
Empowerment.
it does.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get started.
Yeah.
Oops.
Let's put us both up.
Oh, that might be good. We can go.
Yeah.
We can both go up.
That's
Okay.
better.
That's good. So, gender equality is not only a fundamental human right, but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. For the last 2,100 plus years, our society, particularly women, children, and minorities, have been under the misogynistic rule of the Pisces era and 3D consciousness of separation and materialism. This is coming to a close as we move into the age of Aquarius and 5D consciousness, of unity consciousness and cooperation. Earth is also physically passing through the central core of a massive photon belt floating through our solar system. Being inside this core of the photon belt and in cosmic alignment with the center of the Milky Way is what's physically causing this higher vibration to reach our planet, creating a massive shift to higher consciousness so we can easily move from 3D into 4D into 5D.
Exactly. And moving into the age of Aquarius is about moving into an enlightened way of thinking and being, living from your heart. It's about the balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine, renewal, community, peace, and understanding. The primary objective for us humans is to live from the heart, taking time to meet our neighbors. In other words, we're not supposed to be secluded. We are not the hermits. Read more, go dancing, make new friends, reconnect with old friends, and commit to being in gratitude. Women and girls represent half of the world's population and therefore also half of its potential. But gender inequality persists everywhere, some places worse than others, and stagnates social progress. Sexual violence and exploitation, the unequal division of unpaid care and domestic work, and discrimination in public office all remain huge barriers.
Women's empowerment is about shattering the shackles of societal norms and allowing women and girls to choose their path with respect to education, careers, and personal goals. It's about an environment where women are respected and given equal opportunity for being a success. It's about setting women free from the cliches of society to allow them to follow their desired paths without any fear or limitations. It's a multifaceted concept that encompasses various dimensions of life, including social, economic, political, and personal aspects. At its core, women's empowerment refers to the process of equipping women with the knowledge, skills, resources, and opportunities needed to make informed choices, exercise their rights, and participate fully in all spheres of society.
And I know this is dating me, but I remember growing up and there was a little stack of green books my mom handed to me. And they had to be all written by men because it was what a female was supposed to do in this kind of situation, how they're supposed to act here. What's
wow.
here? It was unbelievable. I said, "You're kidding me. This is the how-to books. Read them." You know? We don't do that anymore. Thank goodness.
Wow.
So women's empowerment is not just a moral imperative. It is also essential for the overall development and progress of society. Those books, they belong in the trash, and I'm sure that's where they are. So, for instance, economic growth. When women are empowered economically, they contribute significantly to their families and communities' financial stability. Studies have showed that investing in women's economic empowerment can lead to increased productivity and GDP growth. As far as health and well-being, empowered women have better access to health care, leading to improved maternal and child health outcomes. And in education, educated women are more likely to send their children, especially daughters, to school. And this creates a ripple effect of increased literacy and knowledge within communities. And you have political participation. Women's empowerment is essential for achieving gender parity in political representation.
When women have a seat at the decision-making table, policies and laws become more inclusive and reflective of diverse perspectives. Can I just say, go Kamala? Reducing gender-based violence. Empowered women are better equipped to recognize and resist gender-based violence. By challenging cultural norms and advocating for their rights, they contribute to a safer society for all. So how do we help empower other women? Tell your story. This is particularly important if you're successful or holding a high-level position. You need to understand that we look up to you and admire you. We put you on a pedestal and you seem to be unreachable, as though you were born successful. Of course, you weren't. You worked hard where you are today to get where you are today. It's so true. You know, people love stories. They love to hear how people get places and how they've done things and how they got where they are.
Odds.
Sorry?
How they beat the odds.
Yes. I mean, I love to hear those stories myself.
Mm-hmm. So tell your story with all its ups and downs and talk about your wins, but share your losses and mistakes too. You need to know everything. They need to know you're human.
Yeah.
Be relatable and candid. Women need to know your story so they can clear the fairy tale from their minds. When they see that the road you traveled is very much like the one they're on, they'll start believing they have the power to reach their goals. Second, stand up for women. When you see discrimination or an unequal playing field, call it out. Don't just point to it. Explain why it's unbalanced and the consequences it will have, especially if it's not checked. For example, not getting the best person for the job, not maintaining your foothold in the marketplace, alienating customers, damaging the business reputation, those all need to be addressed.
But don't just focus on the negative. Instead, offer a better alternative, whether it's a woman capable of doing the job or a change to the system so it becomes more equitable. Don't worry about developing a reputation for rocking the boat. It's something to be proud of. Sometimes it just takes someone to open their eyes before others can see the unconscious bias in the workplace. And today, most people want to be fair, so you'll be doing them a favor. Number 3 is share opportunities. We need to work together to promote ourselves. If you're in a leadership or executive role, look for women who would benefit from an upcoming opportunity and recommend them. Advocate for women with the decision. Advocate for women with the decision makers. You don't have to be in a leadership role to hear about new opportunities. If you know a female colleague who would be perfect for the opportunity, tell her about it.
Mm-hmm. And encourage other women. We hesitate, we question ourselves, and we let our lack of confidence hold us back. It's much easier. Fear, right there, fear. It's much easier for you to spot the potential in another woman than it is to see it in yourself. Encourage women to put up their hands for new opportunities, to apply for promotions, to ask for training, to seek mentors, whatever it is that helps them get where they want to be. Hold a woman's hand when she wants courage. Give her a push when she needs it, and keep reminding her of her talents and abilities. There are a lot of people who find it easy to pull others down, and we all know it. We need to be the people to help them climb. So build your network, your community, like we have with our chatters. Look for women who are positive, encouraging, strong, and determined to help other women succeed. This also includes men. Look for the men that'll do that too. The more we work together and support each other, the more we'll be heard. Your age, your role, your experience, none of it matters.
Empowering other women means listening, communicating, and encouraging them in their goals and dreams. Be empathetic and listen to their problems without judgment. Understand their challenges and how they feel about it. Whoops. I love that one. 6. Be supportive without expecting anything in return. Keep your promises. Share your inspiration. Be a mentor. Empower them by sharing knowledge. Fight for them. Be a role model. I think there's another one. We are all stronger together. This community just shows you that.
Mm-hmm.
Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Speak your truth. Trust your intuition. Be authentic and honest. You be an inspiration.
And I was going to say, when she was saying all those things about being supportive, that doesn't mean give them a cheering and send them on their way. It means give them a cheering. Check with them. How did it go? Keep going with them.
Yes.
Not just once. You're not being supportive if you only do it once. So the future is female and the future looks bright. The best part about it, it's in our hands and other women out there. We get to decide what happens next. And we can do anything. All because of those who came before us paved the way. People like, I had all these names in my head of all these famous ladies that have helped us get things, like Judge
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Right, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So people, she helped lead the way. She cut open areas for us to be able to do. And so many of these more famous women, Roosevelt, helped do these things. So women have been making history for centuries. And with every generation, more barriers fall for females around the globe, women everywhere. And when they try to take them away from them, they know we're unhappy about it. So women have been making the history, and with each accomplishment made by one woman comes another victory for everybody. There are many ways to empower other women, but the bottom line is that you need to do what feels right for you. If there's something that doesn't feel right, empowering, or healthy, then don't do it. You have permission not to be perfect. Also, permission not to please everyone. And it's your life. Live it on your terms with grace and kindness.
Lovely. I would have a comment here from Rossi. And in Africa, there are microloans for women to set up small businesses. They know that by helping women, you advance the family and the community. I buy a lot of products from Africa through Etsy. from small women's businesses. One thing I didn't get a chance to do today was make a list of some of the places that you can donate money to for clean water in communities in Africa that don't have, where people don't have access to clean water. There's just hundreds of ways to donate if that's what you feel like doing. Um,
And I was going to say that during the research, I mean, it's all over the world that this is happening, but during
mhm.
the research, there were a lot of just essays written by one person talking about it, what they think it is and how to get there. And there were other articles, and so many of them seem to focus in on how is India doing. So it's a major thing there too.
Huh, interesting. Well, I believe that the people in this community are empowering each other all the time. I see it in the chat. I see it in the chat room. This
Right.
is a group of empowering women, our community, and it's really a lovely place to be. And I really enjoy spending time here and with the people in the chat.
Yeah.
And
I really enjoy that it's not just women, it's men too. And they also are very supportive. So
we have quite a few supportive men in the chat. It's lovely. Um, It's just people that live through their heart. It doesn't matter what color you are, what sex you are, anything. It's just living, treating everybody with respect and love, and that's fifth dimensional energy. Unconditional love, unity consciousness is fifth dimensional energy, and that's so many people here have that energy about them. Hey, Akila, Mary Ellen, Rossi, Carolina. Nice to see everybody. Joyful journey.
mm,
Thanks for being here. Well, that went rather faster than I thought it would. I have no idea why tonight.
we are, well, I think that a lot of these solar flares and things are helping to address this.
I do too.
Just the main fact that they were trying to take our rights away has made us address it.
Exactly.
So,
And there's a lot of influence. I wish Valerie was here because there's a lot of influence from the outer planets right now, the little asteroids that are all female warrior energy, it seems like. They're really coming online as we go through this asteroid belt and taking names and kicking ass. And it's time because it's time to end wars. It's time for community.
time for thinking instead of thinking, then acting, instead of acting and then thinking.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Our next show is Saturday, and Valerie from Illumination Portal will be here with the new moon information. I think it's the new moon in Scorpio.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday is our Halloween show. So dress up, Heather, if you want.
If I could find anything to dress up in, I didn't.
I'm gonna pull my unicorn outfit.
Oh, that would
A
be.
lot of mothballs.
I think the only thing I have is a flapper outfit.
Okay. I'm sure you can think of something.
I'll find something.
Anyway, I guess we can read cards then, because we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed that show, and I hope you'll comment about it and let us know what you think.
Roxy named somebody to donate money to Akiva.
There's an organization out of California called Kiva, Kiva, where you can donate for microloans. It is a worldwide program. You choose the projects. Thank you, Rossi. That's brilliant. Okay, Mary Ellen is ready for a card. We'll probably do 3 cards because that's
Standard.
the usual. That's our usual.
And I found the book for the, I always use the Metatron. I happen to like the Fairy Tarot. And this one, which is actually called Energy. Okay.
It's called what? Just Energy?
Energy Oracle cards. So I found the book for it so I could tell you what 3 decks I pull from.
Okay, I'm using the Past Life Energy Oracle that many of you know well. And then I've got my witchy one from Seasons of the Witch. And then, do I want dragons or Sacred Rebels tonight? Sacred Rebel deck. So, anybody that wants a card, please let us know. So far, I just have Mary Ellen. And I know that's not the only one. And there's our Aquila. And Aquila's going to be on in what, 2 weeks? Yippee Skippy. If you all haven't experienced Aquila, you guys are in for a treat.
Yeah,
She is lovely and so tuned in.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
She's very busy at night, whether she knows it or not.
Okay, first we've got Mary Ellen. Good evening, Mary Ellen. Hey, Jenny. I love it. November 2nd, yes. Oh my God, can you believe it's coming up? Oh, that is quick.
Everything's coming up quickly. All of a sudden, I have appointments for things, and things have to get done.
Yeah.
And I keep pulling the Chariot card. I said, I know.
Keela says, I know Heather every night.
That's what I was saying. I'm aware. Okay. Let's see what we got. Wow. Okay. The very first card was Awakening. And they're saying, and I think probably the solar flares have something to do with this, but you're changing the way that you're working certain situations because you're beginning to embrace your uniqueness. You're waking up. They also said that your doorway to spirit is opening up wider so that you'll be able to use that along with your awakening. And they're saying, you've got these gifts and you can do all this stuff. So for heaven's sakes, communicate, speak up and be heard. Okay. They're saying, spread the word. And that's good. We need everybody to do that. We're the leaders.
We are the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a feeling you've been a caretaker for past lives as well as in this life, and it's actually time that your ancestors want you to stop it, start taking care of yourself, dig deep. They had some of the reason you take care of other people. I'm sorry, I have an errant hair that's driving me crazy. Is to avoid looking at some issues of your own, and they want you to relax the hold of darkness and go deep and let those acknowledge those things that you haven't wanted to acknowledge and let them go. And because it's okay. It's all okay. Acknowledge them, feel them, and then just let them go because it's time for you to come out. You are so talented and you have so much love to give, but you need to learn that boundary between taking care of others and taking care of others, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and that goes right along with this because as you do that work of taking care of yourself, your awakening is there and your closer association is there.
Right. Hi, Amanda. I hope that resonates, Mary Ellen, makes sense to you, sweetie. Okay, I got who's next? Aquila's next.
Okay.
Oh, hello. I can't.
It's too bad tarot decks are so thick. Hard to shuffle.
That's such a lovely picture of you, Akila.
It is.
This hair is going to drive me crazy.
Okay. You have so many possibilities. You are so talented. And even if you're just training for one, it opens up even more doors to more possibilities. Okay. So they're saying, have patience. This is the 7 of bottom. Have patience and don't worry about it. There are all those doors and you're wondering which one to go in, but just relax, take your time, rest, plan your next steps. And they're saying prudent investment of time and money. So if you look at everything and you plan what you want to do next, everything that you want to accomplish will be there. Even though they're all staring you in the face now saying, me, 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 you just take it easy, okay? And where you need to, communicate. Ask others if you need to, and speak up and be heard, okay?
Just by the way, Mary Ellen says a perfect message for her.
Good.
Lovely. Okay. I've got the release the dark wound and let love live. And that's just asking for you to do a bit of shadow work. Your ancestors are calling to you. They this is the ancestor card. They hiss a quivering so deep only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence. An ancient chill walking upon the spine. It's just that your ancestors are there with you. They're working with you and helping. They're going to help you with this, release this dark wound because it is ancestral. And then you've got the help of Archangel Raziel. Is that how you say it? Raziel, who is inspiration, mysteries, and Akashic records. We all know you're adept at the Akashic records, and you might want to get them read by somebody else and see if that has anything to do with this reading, since it's calling upon an ancestral wound to be healed, and your ancestors are there. Interesting reading. I
Yeah.
hope it resonates.
And yet the ancestors card, she said, gave her chills.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. So
That's funny because I got chills from that card too. Okay. Let's see who's next. Rossi.
Rossi, okay.
Cards are hot tonight, apparently. Making sense to people. That's always nice. And Akila, that song Sunny's running through my head. We all know what that means.
Usually they fly out. These having
Well, that
to,
one flew out.
these 2 flew out. So you're going to have more than 3 cards. It happens sometimes. They're usually tied together. So somehow.
Yeah, and she says you two are stellar readers.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you. I appreciate that. You know, you're not gonna believe this. The ancestor card popped up again. That's 3 times in a row.
And we've only done 3 readings.
Uh-huh. That's kind of strange. So, well, I know it isn't. It's almost Halloween. The veil's thin. Our ancestors are out there. Oh my, what a mess.
Okay.
Amanda, we got time if you want a card. Anybody else that hasn't raised their hand for a card?
Well, the first,
I agree, Rossi. The ancestors are very near right now.
and Rossi, they said you have a lot of untapped energy. There's a lot there that you're not using. It's the Kundalini. So if you're doing meditations, you might want to see about moving that around and moving it up. Priscilla has a great meditation for doing that. I don't know what it is, but maybe she can tell you where she found it. But it would be beneficial to move this energy around so that you have better access to it. It's kind of packed down, if you know what I'm saying. It's untapped because it's kind of like my tree in the front room. I had to use a knife to go through the dirt because it got so packed up, it wasn't getting any water. So move that energy so that you can use it. Okay. Then they were saying, and it looks like it's kind of like family stuff, because the man holding the heart refers to family connections and emotions and things. And the first one says, you may have some people jealous of you in the family. So just watch your back. Okay. And when things are coming through. But really, it has to do more with family love, and they want to be like you. Okay, that's where the hostility is coming in, because they think they should be able to do what you're able to do. And they're also telling you, remember, everything is under justice, and that includes your family relationships. Take time to think and review the details, step back, look at everything from a different direction, not from your point of view, but from another point of view, whether it's their point of view or just as an outsider. Look at things that way and then make decisions, because you're going to win in the end if you do that kind of thing. Step back. Okay. Be fair and objective in your decisions. They're not always in your favor sometimes. That happens. So justice is your card. Very good. So you should be able to do this. And like I said, this sounds like it's family more than anything else. And it's just that there are people who wish they could do what you could. Okay. And you'll be able to do a lot more. You get this energy freed up.
Interesting. I'm not sure what this is about, but I pulled the ancestor card again, along with an education, learning and teaching card. Now, I don't know if this is about you learning or you teaching. I'm not quite sure. Whatever it is, it's saying go softly, softly. Be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others. Softly, softly, the tender touch. And look at that. Her crown, her headdress is all about the flower of life. It's a beautiful card.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about balance. And I can't believe that ancestor card popped up again. That's just crazy.
Or maybe they're just trying to tell us, we're here, guys. You recognize.
Oh, I do believe.
Let's just deal with it. We're here. You're stuck. You know.
I think that's exactly what they're talking about. They're saying to us.
Mm-hmm.
And I did put that Kundalini meditation into the chat room. It is actually Kelly Howe. You can get her anywhere. She does a bunch of different meditations, but that Kundalini one, Awakening Kundalini, is really a nice one. Let's see.
Okay, Ginny.
Hang on a minute. Rossi says, I've been lamenting a lot of modalities, learning a lot of modalities for the past 2 years. So I guess I will have to eventually teach. You never know.
Or use it. Once you've got that energy freed up, you may find that you can use it so much easier. So, it could be both teaching and doing.
You can go get a Reiki session with somebody, energy work, just to balance your chakras. But it's really easy to me. It's easiest just to sit in meditation and go through that meditation whenever I need to.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Miss Jenny. Let's see what life has in store for Miss Jenny these days. I don't know if you guys have ever had a root canal, but I had to have a root canal due to an abscessed tooth, and it took me out for 2 weeks. So that's why we didn't have a show last Tuesday. Was my jaw? I had an egg on it. It was horrible, very painful.
Yeah, I was going to say you were in a world of hurt.
I was in a world of hurt, but I'm all good now. Thanks for all of those that were sending healing energy. I know who you were.
And I know where you live.
I have no idea where they live. I have no idea where anybody. I think Jenny's the last one I have down for a card read. So if you guys, we've got
one anything, let us know. Otherwise, it could be an early night.
Yeah, it could be an early night. I hope you enjoyed the subject, empowering women, and I hope you're out there doing it. And I know that each and every one of you are in your own way. But this is the time. This is the time of man. It is our responsibility as the way showers to show the way through love and compassion.
And if nothing else, show it to your kids. Show it to your grandkids. Boys and girls, they both need to be empowering women and making them people. Okay, let's see what this is. Come back to you.
Thank you. It's been driving me crazy the entire show.
I'm sorry. It just all of a sudden, it's been evidently going back by itself. So.
Okay.
That's what
Ooh, sweet. Who's this for, Jenny? Oh my goodness. Beautiful cards, my love. Let me just check the live.
Well,
no, Rossi says you're a Reiki master, so you know if you went to another Reiki master, they could really help you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda wanted
it was with it.
Okay, I think that's Amanda would love cards. You got it, Amanda, my love. We got you. Okay. But this is Jenny. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I was going to say, I know Jenny is self-deprecating, but you are really beginning to learn who you are. Okay. But in the process of learning, you are still very cautious. And this is the Prince of Autumn. Meticulous in what you do. And in detail, and you're always kindness to everybody. That's the whole thing. And when I drew this card, which is the man with the heart, I never think of it as being just the man. This can be a woman, and this is actually your card. You feel the emotions. You help others. Your kindness, and as you get to know yourself, you're even more kindness. and you get to know other people as well. But this is actually you. You are the one helping the others that need the help with their emotions. So
Oh, you're just gonna swell her head. I tell you, girlfriend, I don't know. It's true. Hi, Morella. Hi, Care Bear, Bard of Cards. I've never seen you before, but I sure do love that name. Care Bear, Bard of Cards. That's brilliant.
yeah.
Oh, so nice to see you live too, Morella. Jenny says, "Oh, gee, Heather, make me cry."
I didn't mean to make you do that.
Okay. I know that sometimes it's hard to have faith in the process, but girlfriend, have some faith in the process. You're going to get there. Maybe build yourself a little altar of things that you care about, things that you want in the future, especially this time of year, maybe pictures of your ancestors, something like that, so, to pull yourself closer. This is, I swear, the first one the ancestor card didn't come up on. But an altar, a sacred devotion, a worship, skin deep rising from the ash, the waters you keep. It's all about having faith in the process, and rituals help us keep that faith. But you also got the communication card with Archangel Gabriel, the master communicator, communication of all kinds. So go out there, speak your truth, have faith in the process. You are growing and learning all the time, and he's here to help you express those things that you've learned in the and your kind of knowing through your kindness and love.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice cards. Okay, who else we got? Miss Amanda's next. We still got a little time after Amanda if somebody else needs cards read.
You had one what?
Oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. I'm reading the comments to see if I need to start anything.
You
She
had
just
one
loves
what?
hard is what she's talking about. You got it, Morella. Whoops. Nice to see you here. I'm glad you got to catch alive. We miss you when you're not around.
Okay. Yeah.
I go to get my Colorado license tomorrow.
Do you? Cool. Then you'll get your ballot to vote.
I know. I'm so excited. Will they mail it this late?
Yeah, they mail everything and they tell you when it's due, and you can turn it in on the day that everybody else is voting, as far as that goes.
That's awesome.
So it's I have a wonderful son-in-law who walked it down to, after I got done with it, he walked it down and put it in the ballot box for me, so I didn't have to
Cool.
do the walk. So yeah, they're really good. If I'm not up to walking the dog, they come down and get her and take her for a walk. So
Good to have family. Has your daughter found a new job yet?
yeah, she's waiting to hear from corporate, but she's got a job in another store that'll take her about a half hour to 40 minutes to get to at each way. But it's doing the same manager job that she's doing. She
Right.
wanted the lighter weight one, but they said the lighter weight one, the guy didn't, or whoever was running didn't do a good enough position, do a good enough job. So they're still doing that same job, and she's going back up to her higher level job.
Right.
So,
Hey, Leah, nice to see you tonight. I hope that you guys that came in later will check back in with and watch the show from the beginning on empowering women. I thought we did a pretty good job.
Yeah. Well, basically, Amanda, most of the times they just want you to go with the flow. But they realize that that is not always possible to do. They just want you to keep paddling through. But if you're not able to do that, seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. And this is the Prince of Winter. It's intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. Don't be impulsive. Okay. Think about it. And if you need to act quickly, do that. But try to keep your strategy in mind. Always keep a strategy for what you may need to do, and think about it. But if possible, they really do want you just to get above it, go with the flow.
Okay, from the past life oracle, I pulled the bringing value service card, bringing value, because obviously part of our jobs here is service to others, and you have done that in your past life, and you continue to do it in this life. If you're looking for inspiration right now, ooh, I love Peter Gabriel too. You've got the inspiration card. Use some candle magic. When you're using candles with your intentions, it strengthens that intention. It strengthens the magic. It shows that you are your ancestors are there to help. Your guides are there to help. Use that to find inspiration for those things that you want to accomplish right now. And sometimes we just have to get out of our head and go do something for somebody else. Just go be of service to somebody else for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It makes you feel better about yourself when you can do for others. But don't go overboard, because then it's obligation, and that's not where you want to be. We all need to have our boundaries about these sorts of things. But your candle magic is strong, and I think it's this time of year with all the ancestors around. Go for it, Amanda.
If nothing else, it will draw them to you because it's a light that wasn't there before.
Ooh, I like that. She said she helped a friend yesterday. Oh, I love that. Marilla says, you always do a great job, Priscilla and Heather. I always learn. Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Let's see who's next. Oh, Marilla's next. Awesome. This is the last we have time for. So thank you guys for being here and watching the show and asking your questions. We love to read for you. It's always interesting.
Mm-hmm. And we never know what's going to come up.
I never have a clue.
No. Couldn't repeat it if we tried.
Nope. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Garnet, how are you doing?
All right.
Okay.
It got warm in here. The lights are hot.
My lights aren't warm.
Mine are when they're right in front of me. Like here and here. But effective.
Ooh, the new moon coming up. Interesting.
Yeah.
You guys, new moon coming up. Get your intentions ready to be set. It's a new moon in Scorpio. Woohoo!
2 of them. Okay.
Whoops. Let's see. see what we got. Wow. I don't think I've ever pulled that card before.
Oh. Okay. Let me see how the other ones work with that. Got that. Okay, what they're saying, and they gave me two cards and they're both related. It's the 4 of winter and the 9 of winter. And both of them are saying you've got some things coming up, some emotions or something in your family. And they want you to just kind of forget those and just work on innocence and purity, because what you seem to be focusing on are worst case scenarios. And they want you to set aside your concerns because they're driving you crazy.
I got that too.
And
Something about that too.
you're allowing yourself to worry out of proportion for a problem that's not really as bad as you think it is. You're just you're letting fear run what you're thinking. And so they want you to set aside. You can make your decisions later. It's not important to do it now. Just let it go and go ahead and meditate about it. Your solutions will come to you. And they want you to sleep, rest. They say take a vacation. I don't know whether you can do that, but at least take some time off for yourself and get away from the situation. It's not as bad as you think it is. Just forget it for a while. I know it's bugging the heck out of you, but just think in terms of innocence and purity for right now and relax. Okay.
Well, that's interesting because I got the perfection of life card, which is basically saying there's a spiritual storm going on around you and you need to chill. Don't let that anxiety get to you. Chill. All will be well. Wait a minute. Which card? Okay. Then I got the dark moon card, which is the new moon coming up. In the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. So what it's asking you to do is focus on this new intention of yours and releasing this anxiety, which is just a ghost. It's not real. Let that go. And you've got success coming up, personal or professional achievement. You've got success coming. Really, all is well. You just need to let go of this ghost of anxiety that you don't even know what it's about. More than likely, it's just
it's ready to spring. Don't let it.
Yeah, because the chaos is outside. It's not within you. Don't let it affect you. That's what I just got.
Mm-hmm. And it may not show up to you yet. Just, be careful.
Wow. Thanks everybody for being here.
Yes, thank you.
We so appreciate it. Like I said, Saturday, our friend Valerie will be here. The new moon in Scorpio, yippee skippy. And here's to empowering all the women that you know, because you know what? The future is female. We need to balance out this crazy warmongering, misogynistic society. And that's what we're all here to start doing. So,
and eventually it will all balance out, but we need to go to the other first.
Exactly. Then next Tuesday is all about Halloween. And then the next Saturday, we have the lovely Akila B on our show for the first time, and we're really excited about that. So thank you all for being here tonight. Go out and shine your light. Please send the planet some love and to the grid around the planet. Love and light to all. And we'll see you, I guess, next time.
Yes. And take
Bye.
care. Love you all.